trustworthy figure in the world that you lived in, like one of your riding mates, that he's done this to you. Like he opened up that portal, but was it by accident or vicious? You don't know, but you know that you set out that morning on your motorcycle, and now you don't have your motorcycle, and you don't know where you're, your significant.
Okay, who's listening to Queso Blanco commercial?
Oh, is it playing out loud?
It was.
I'm sorry, was my mic picking that up?
I don't think it was. I don't know.
I heard some Queso Blanco commercials banging in the background.
And he's just a big ugly biker dude.
Awesome. Okay, so
Now he has a Templar sword and a mace.
can you say it one more time? You may have said this, but how do you feel about being in this weird dungeon without your motorcycle?
Yeah, that's why he knows it's a bad dream. It's
Gotcha.
I had to leave the portal behind because I knew if the bike didn't make it through the portal.
Yeah, and you don't know how to get back to your house and all the other.
I have no idea. I hope it's just a dream.
All right. You start picking up in your dream that people are saying they haven't seen any windows or staircases, and they think the only way to get out would be to go west because that's the way that no one's ever been cleared through the monsters.
Yeah, I heard him talking, and that's how I got here. I followed the noise.
Tiny shrooms are really kicking in, and he's like, "What the hell? These are way stronger than
The tiny shrooms.
You know, the 6'7" guy that weighs 325. Tiny.
All right, guys. So it's time to go explore some more dungeons inside this strange world. One or two people might have left. One or two people came in. Check mics as far as like try to mute yourself or use push to talk. Like mute yourself when because I think I might be echoing through somebody a little bit there. But yeah, hopefully we've still got all these people that look like they're logged into Roll20 and Discord and have a character. So I think they're all on the turn order. So if I missed anybody, let me know. I think it's going to be Smokin, Daniel, if you're still here with Selexidon. Gargamond is coming in with a new elf. Olaf, a dwarf played by Wazar. Sawardal Weck, are you? Hopefully you're still here and able to hear, either talk on. Yeah, you're on mute and that's fine. If you want to talk or type, it's fine. Weck, either way. We've still got Langerstein played by Fuzzy, and Courtney is playing Belba. And so that's the initiative order we're going to go in. But right now it's kind of a free action because you guys are not in a combat right now. So I want everybody to get a chance to do some kind of action here. But at the same time, there can also be maybe some party leadership or discussion about which way you would go. In terms of the fog of war here, Gargamon, Smoking and stuff, areas that look like the cave might continue on, but I kind of got like a boxy amount of vision. If you kind of wiggle your token in that area and tell me that you want to look that way, I'll clear up gradually more and more of the tunnels. So
I have a question right now.
Sure.
Does anybody else besides me have a torch?
Great question.
I have a spell for light.
Is it active or is it something you can cast if my torch goes out? He looks at you and asks you that if you're the only other one with light.
I don't think I haven't cast it yet, but I can if your torch goes out. I also have tinderbox.
I look at the other people and I say, we've heard something very more than one light source. Does anyone else have a torch like this?
I have.
Is anybody else carrying a torch? If not, I'll hand this one off and grab another torch out of my pouch and light it to whoever asks for it or looks like they read.
I think Wick said he has one.
Did you guys straighten out torches?
Yes, so Wardle or Wick has another torch.
Okay, so those of you who are humans are the ones that are relying on only the torchlight. Those of you that are demi-humans, you can kind of go to the edge of the torchlight and start to be able to see beyond into the darkness somewhat. It's a different kind of sight, though. And so all of you are now gathered in a more you. If you have any claustrophobia, you would be feeling that now. So this is a more tighter, cavernous portion with rubble on the ground than you have seen in some of the other well-hewn and constructed rooms of this dungeon. So you're in kind of a more naturalistic cavern, and you've got a lot of different directions you can go. I'm just gonna give you a spoiler here. To progress the game, you're gonna want to go west in some way or another into the black part of the map, the part that hasn't been explored yet. If you just go back northeast in the way that's already cleared up, you'll meet a bunch of NPCs and things like that. So whereas to the southwest, there are some dead bodies of some Knight Templars that y'all recently. So I see some people flirting in the at the edge of the fog there. So I'm going to go ahead and open up fog for C&O over there.
I
So
peer forward into the room with my torch held aloft, ready to dive back in a moment.
good call. Definitely all a good call. Let me make sure I'm clear enough of that there for you. Yeah, I think that looks about good. So it is a dead-end cavern, but if you'll let me consult as C goes up there to explore it, let me consult my numbers here and find out what's up there. All right.
I slowly pace around the dead end, looking carefully into the crevices, feeling around to see if there's anything I can find or discover.
Okay. Does your character have a decent sense of smell, or are they anosmic?
I would say they have a decent sense of smell.
Yeah, this area smells clean, like Mr. Clean, and somebody's been sanitizing up here. And there is the north wall is painted with a view of a scenic ocean. And as you look at the scenic ocean, you notice that there is some kind of a caged window about halfway up in the ocean. It's kind of in the it looks as though there's a painting of a cage hanging in the sky, but as you step a little closer, you think it's a painting on the wall with a cage in the wall.
Look, but do not touch, lass.
What could possibly be up there?
I don't know, but I don't like cages. I'll tell you that much.
Are we using initiatives at all here?
I'm just using a flat turn order right now just to make sure everybody gets in there.
Chime
So
in when you're ready
don't
to
have to
do
roll your-
something when you hear the RP going.
Yes, RP is open table, so you guys can all jump in on that.
Could it possibly be an illusion?
Could be an illusion. Okay. I'll add that the notices the floor of the cage is 8 feet up or so. So you're kind of looking at it from a view. It's like a view of it's a painting of the ocean with the sky, and the cage is in the sky part.
I don't suppose a bird could be.
It looks very much like a bird cage. However, the size of it, let me check. I'm thinking it's going to fit something quite a bit larger than a bird. And I'm going to tell you the exact size in a second here. Okay, yeah. It's the cage is about 3 to 4. I think it's probably about 4 feet tall. It's about a 4 foot tall, 2 foot wide cage. When I say cage, this is not a free hanging bird cage in the middle of the room. It's kind of embedded in the wall, so more of a jail. So there's a painting of an ocean with a jail 8 feet up.
I look around to see if I can find a pebble to maybe throw at the cage and see if it makes any noise.
Like a clang.
So I find a small pebble and I try to throw it up at the cage and see if it disturbs any creature in there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and roll a missile attack. Well, you just a flat d20 is fine. You'll be able to hit the cage unless you roll a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. You hit the cage with the pebble, and you hear a hold on, let me try that again. It's gonna sound okay. Here we go.
It sounds like
Gargling sanitizer.
okay, obviously guys, there's something up there. I don't know if we should bother disturbing it.
Throwing a rock at someone does, it disturbs them. But bigger than a human. Lives around all this rock. It's like pale skin, lots of scrapes and bruises from the rock, and like a rough, what's the other word for rough hair? Wiry hair, like a wiry hair coming off the top of the hand. So right now it's just the hand and the fingers. So it's a fleshy. It's not an undead skeleton as you saw before. Some kind of a prisoner in the cage reaches up a hand mournfully and rattles the cage.
That's unfortunate.
Is that Gargamon's voice?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Gargamon, can you introduce your character? Like race,
yes.
class, where you came from before you got teleported unwillingly into an evil dungeon?
My name is Nerfrost the Elf. I'm a mage, level 3, and I was, let's see, I was brooding in my cave near my elf village because no one wants to play with me, and suddenly demon teleported in and said, "Come with me," and he pulled me through his portal and threw me into this cave and then disappeared, and here I am.
Horrible. All right, great. So my Gargamon, I played D&D with before. You guys probably, or I don't know if you know, but anyway, he's got like voice modulation capabilities, so he roleplay different voices and stuff. So that is going to be Gargamon playing the elf Nephoros. Awesome. I think you're a wizard. Okay, so I want to make so it's still kind of the free role play. You guys interject and jump in as you want to go here, but if it becomes a combat or if it seems like anybody's getting left out, then I'll go through the turn order as it shows on the map there at that point to make sure everybody gets hit. So the scene is currently led by the cleric, played by Courtney, and then she's kind of backed up by Olaf, and Weg is there, and all y'all are coming up to check it out. So it's a dead-end cavern with a mural of the ocean. The hands have come up in a jail that is mounted 8 feet high in the wall. So far, it's only the hands. You kind of hear the creature that's in there, like, straining to pull itself up a little bit more. So, like, maybe it's laying on the ground or below the cage level a little bit, but it's got its hands up there, and the other hand starts to come up and get a grasp with its fingers, and it's pulling itself up.
Olaf steps up to Elba and says, "I think we should leave this alone. This is not the way out." I place my hand on her shoulder and try to get her to move on to the rocks.
It is unfortunate. It doesn't sound like anything pleasant in there, but I agree. I don't think we should disturb it anymore.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'll take 3. You're going to each roll a d20. It's C, W, and O. The 3 people at the terminus of the cavern there. Each roll a d20. This is like a wisdom check, so a low roll is successful, and unless you have a terrible wisdom. A high roll is failure unless you have a great wisdom. So Wazar, you succeeded. So you feel wise about the counsel that you've just now roleplayed. You you feel confident in your analysis. What you were just thinking a moment ago is not changed by this. Weck, do you happen to know your character's wisdom? Is 8 lower? Is 8 your wisdom or lower? So Weck will check and make sure that they don't have a 7 wisdom. Yeah, NOP over. I think it's over. A D20 under 10. Did that work, Smoking? I don't. 10, 0 successes.
No, I did it wrong. I didn't. It should be +0 instead of =0.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
The 8's probably successful unless you have a bad wisdom. So is your wisdom?
Cleric, I'm sure she's got it.
She's good. She's
Yeah, I have
good. So
17 wisdom.
the result is even better for you. You are so confident that you have made a good decision that maybe you should leave this thing alone, and you have made an accurate analysis that there is a painting of the ocean on the wall, just a painting of you, and there's a jail up higher that is a jail, a real jail. You don't feel tricked. All right, nobody was tricked. Okay, it is as you thought, so you may all freely leave that cavern and move on, unless you choose to engage with it more.
I'm going to move on.
Okay, I'll give you the XP for if you guys get out of there safely. I'll give you the XP for that one. So, because
Okay.
sometimes avoidance is smarter, and you have just avoided a particular monster, and I don't want to tell you what it is. I want to tell you what it is because it'd be more fun, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because it'd be a spoiler.
I move forward towards the door in the north wall of the next room unless something impedes me, and I'll let.
Okay, this room has rubble on the floor and some supplies. Let me look around some more too. I might need you guys go into arrange yourselves in that room. You may search for traps, treasures, and secret doors. You may roll those if you want to. You may also just role play in this room for about 5 minutes. You're near 2 different controlled areas. Actually, you're kind of near 3 like layers, like factions of the dungeon. So I need to look who's around you and see what sounds they're making, and stuff like that before I lead you on. So to the north of you, there's a door. To the east, there are some cracks in the wall with steam coming out of them. To the southwest is those caverns you were just in with the rubble and the kind of tight area and the dead end with the ocean and everything. So to the north is a door. It looks like your only option from here is to either backtrack or go north through that door. Are you intending to go north through that door?
I am. I'm listening at it and see if I hear anything on the other side.
Okay, that's where I definitely am going to need a minute of DM time to figure out what this zone is, I've got some notes here, but I got to review.
And may I listen at the steaming cracks in the wall on the east side?
Yeah, go ahead and do that with a D6 unless you're a thief. A D6 if you're an elf, a 1, 2, or a 3.
Ooh.
Okay, you don't make it out.
Oh,
It
nice.
just sounds like this. To you, it sounds like this.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh,
steamy.
yeah, I know what's up there. Oh yeah, okay, I know it's to the north of you. Don't go any more north than that. Oh no, you didn't. That's someone else. Okay. Oh, those are gonna be NPCs. Okay. It didn't take me that long. Now I know what's up there. All right. Okay, I'm back. DM's here. Okay, so unsuccessful listen at the east wall. Does anyone else want to check out any parts of the room, either the door or the steaming wall, or anything else?
Well, did you say there was stuff on the floor?
Yeah, there's mostly rubble on the floor. It's mostly rocks. This room's like the end between like a necromantic cavern and someone's storeroom or front door. So, in fact, I will tell you now. You didn't ask to look at that door, but as you're looking at the rubble on the floor, you notice there's kind of a doorstep on this door. See the door on the north, and the doorstep has been swept completely clean. So wherever there's any like rocks and rubble and pebbles and stuff out here, it's like that's kind of like the front yard maybe, but they've kind of cleaned their front porch up.
I don't know. This door seems to have had someone come through here recently. Look how clean it is compared to the floor.
What's these red X's on the wall here? On the floor. 2 red X. Dos Equis.
Let me check. It's probably dead people. That's the standard symbol for dead people.
Haunted bones is what it says on the map.
Look at chat. It should come up. There, that skeleton just manages to just creak out a few words. I was already dead, but I was killed again. So it's dead skeleton. All right. Does anybody look at the door? And I would. Yeah.
Sayward is checking traps.
Okay, on the door itself, or the yep. What do you want to check for traps?
No, Wick said that he's checking for traps on the door.
Awesome. D100. Try to roll it low. I'm going to take this opportunity to say Smokin'. I recommend that you go to the macros tab and enable your macro quick bar and put checkmark everything under the macros tab. Put it all in your macro quick bar.
He rolled a 91.
It wasn't well.
That would be
Thank you for telling me. I did not see 91.
Miss.
under settings.
Oh, you know what? Roll 20's lagging out for me. Now it's giving me the lag
Yeah,
message.
Smoking. It is the gear in the upper right.
Shockingly, you cannot find a trap on this door, but when you look at it and squint your eyes again, you're like, golly, this door has a lot going on. You'd think a door like this would be trapped, but I don't see a trap. That's Swordall. No, he can
I
open it up.
began looking at all the walls and seeing if there's any like secret passage.
Okay. Choose one of the 4 walls of the room and roll a d6 for it.
I'll do the right wall.
Okay, the wall with the steam. All right. What's your character's race? Are you human or elf?
I'm a dwarf. I think it's 1
to what?
1 to
1
2.
or
Yeah,
2.
I failed.
Yeah, I think it's 1 or 2. Yeah, I agree. You notice there's undoubtedly cracks in the wall. You don't think they're cracks that represent a door. You think they're cracks that represent some sort of steam has forced its way through the rock repeatedly over the years. So you can't find a door on that wall. Okay.
I use my bar, and I'm gonna go ahead and open this door if I don't hear anything on the other.
All right. As you get your crowbar out and you watch the thief in your party check it for traps, he couldn't find any. The thief remarks that the door is weird and complex, and as you approach it with your crowbar, you notice the door itself has got like. Okay, I'm gonna shortcut it, and then I'll try to describe it a little bit more. But think of kind of like a steampunk door. So here you have like a copper and brass and metal door with various gears and levers on it. Of course, not trapped according to your thief, but not your standard dungeon door. You have never seen this kind of door before. It's a brass, bronze, metallic door with a gold door handle and lots of gears and clockwork.
Looking for anything that looks like it might be an outlet valve, I'll use my steel shield and try to prop it up against it to deflect it away from me as I use the crowbar with my main hand and try to pop this door.
Okay, go again with the outlet valve. Is that like you're worried about getting burnt by steam?
Absolutely, in case the steam is piped over here to this door somewhere from the right-hand side of this room. I'm going to try to use my shield to deflect anything that would spray directly on my hands as I'm trying to open the door.
Cool, sounds very smart. Any, I'll whisper this one. Any side word to your 3 friends that are standing right by that wall? Yeah, 3 of your buddies are standing by that wall, by the way. Just so you know.
Is that the east wall?
Yeah, it is. It's the east wall. The east wall might or might not be connected to a door, which might or might not be trapped, which Olaf has decided to apply a crowbar.
I notice him taking out the crowbar, and I say, "What are you doing?"
So let's put it this way: imagine you've just I don't know if you guys saw the picture of Mike Pence where he's like went into a tour of military facility and or I think it's NASA, and the sign says "Do not touch," and Mike Pence has his hand on it. It's pretty hilarious. So this would be like if there was you just came across a nuclear bomb or something, and here comes your dwarf, like, oh, I'll open it with a crowbar. Okay,
It's some
not a
sort
nuclear
of a
bomb.
strange door that looks completely different than most doors you've ever seen. So I'm
That
using
is
my
what-
shield and trying to deflect anything that could be steam related, since I see some steam on the east wall, away
Yep.
from my body as I try to pry this door open with my
Okay, all right, I feel you. If
tell
the
my
steam comes out,
step
so it's gonna
back
squirt
that I think
things.
there could be a steam trap.
Oh, you tell them step back. Okay, they step back nervously away from the wall, and you all have you're not sure whether it's your mind playing tricks on you or whether the wall belches a little more steam than usual. It seems to vary a bit, and you're not sure if it's. Some of you have been to what's the geyser called in Yellowstone? The most famous geyser. Yeah.
Old
It goes up-
Faithful.
Old
Yeah,
Faithful,
Old Faithful.
And I rolled a 2 on my check to open it with the crowbar.
All right. You start to pry at the door, and it's the toughest type of door of this kind that you've ever encountered. Your 2 does pry a plate of grass off of it, but by no means opens the door itself. You can tell the door's really thick, that it's locked, probably maybe trapped, possibly maybe magicked. But with a 2, you did manage to break a piece of it off, and it clatters to the floor.
There must be a way we're missing. I don't know if we can get through here. Somebody else want to give it a go?
I'll do it with my ability.
Strength or a feat of strength or a magical spell?
I gladly hand over my crowbar to anybody that wants to try to pry it open.
Let's see. I'm still just waiting to hear. Okay. Weck, you're gonna use your ability to open the locks on the door that you are convinced is not trapped. Okay, that sounds fine. Roll a D100, Weck.
Okay, back.
Ooh, sweet. All right. You unlatch some amount of locks on the door, and not only the place you twisted, but several other gears connect. And so the door does not come open. You have unlocked some layers of the traps upon the surface of the door. No sound comes from within still. No sound from within. Guys, you can go to the settings icon above the chat and use the thing to change avatars to names only, and that way you can fit all these visitors on your screen at the same time. So yes, you had a success. You successfully picked a lock, but it's got more than one lock upon it.
We have to be overlooking something. I don't know that the way is this way, or if it is, maybe we need something to get through it, like a key, that we passed.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't want to preclude you. It's not a DM trick where I would sit here and outsmart every single thing you might do. There is ways to get through it, but I don't even know if you guys even have those ways. I mean, like, there's other things you can still try yet, but like shoot a fireball at it, or I don't want to tell you all the ways. I want you to think of them. So you can either. I totally agree. This could be it could be a dead end, and you need to backtrack.
I kicked the door.
Can use my ability again.
One more time, Gargamon.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Okay, all right. Might have been W-E-K. Can you guys talk to the new people that are in there and just like maybe let them know the Discord so they can listen in and learn how the game goes and stuff like that? Yep. Good. Thank you. That's very helpful, Wazar. Very helpful.
Since no one else is doing anything, I guess I try to kick the door.
You kick the door.
Yep.
Good. good. Is this the rock and roll guy?
No, this is Fuzzy, the other
Fuzzy,
dwarf.
okay.
Uh-oh.
What have you got? What kind of feet do you have? What race are you, and what are you wearing on your shoes?
Just basic boots, and I'm a dwarf.
Okay, the dwarf kicks the door. Very good. Can you use like your desk or table at home, and like, is it just like, or do you kick it like multiple times? Can you
Just-
simulate that with a clap?
Just one big. Like to pick it up.
Okay, you hear everyone hears it, but you hear it better than anyone else, that your kick reverberates through the cavern beyond. Your kick slowly propagates through the metal door and then starts echoing in the cave beyond, echoes back and hits the door again, and it causes like a cross frequency. So it's like you've hit a giant gong with your foot. So
Okay.
bong.
This is the
Okay.
part where
Hey.
Gandalf is full of a toque.
Do you want to kick it again?
No, it's not ready.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Can I go to the door and use my wisdom to try to open it?
Yes, you can use your wisdom to examine the door and see what the heck is going on with this door. So roll a d20. Okay, I will whisper you. Can you look at chat for a second?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, sent you a whisper. That's what you figure out with your wisdom. As you sit there and watch all your companions like throwing their heads and shoulders and feet into the door and various.
Sorry, I have my 1-year-old with me.
Oh, that's good.
I turn to everyone and say, I think I'm gonna try this. Knock on the door.
Who is it?
It is a bunch of adventurers. Who is this?
Okay, let me think. I'm pretty sure they're mainly repeatedly going to say, who is this, until you answer them in a way that they acknowledge and understand. So that's why they're going to what you just said, they're going to say, who is this?
Belba.
That's not the answer.
Did that work?
Who is this?
I don't know. Do you guys have any ideas?
All right, I'll go around the turn order and get everybody's feedback on it. So, Smokin', what do you say to the ghostly voice beyond the brass door, which says, who is this, when your cleric knocked?
I say, with my Templar sword out, "'Tis I, King Arthur, Lord of the Brits."
Who is this? Selexodon, are you still on? Selexodon, Daniel, give me a statement. There's a ghostly voice, disembodied voice from the beyond saying, who is this? How about Gargamond on the voice? Nephros the elf.
I shall answer the ghostly voice. 'Tis I, Nephros the elf, the mage of this group. Shall we pass or nay?
Nay! Go away!
Wrong answer.
You freaker ghost.
Okay. Good job, Gargamon. You progressed the plot there. I'm not going to spoil it by telling you anymore, but you you've answered what you said, and they gave a different answer than you've heard ever before. So that was a bit interesting. You did use you did trigger some of their okay keywords. Okay. Other keywords have different effects. Wazar gets to go with Olaf, the dwarf, and Olaf, I'm gonna have to whisper you, and I'm gonna have to read what you said. Actually, could you read out loud what you just posted in chat while I send you a whisper?
There's no chance of surprising what's on the other door. And then all the talking goes on between the cleric and the undead. I said, I have nothing to use to harm these beings. The dead should stay dead and not be wandering among the living. We should find another.
Okay. I just sent you a secret chat, so you realize that. And then do you modify what you said or keep it just as it is? Then we'll go to Weck, Fuzzy, and Courtney, and then we'll see where we are. We'll make a decision at that level.
So maybe we just need to be truthful.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm whispering back to you.
Okay,
actually,
cool.
I just say it because I actually say it. In Dwarven, I say at the door, "Open, brothers, we walk the halls once more to rid them of the evil that plagues this."
Say that one more time. I'm going to need that again. I'm sorry. Let me catch that more closely, word for word.
Open, brothers, we walk the halls once more to rid these tunnels of the evil that plagues them. And that's in Dwarvish.
In Dwarvish, okay.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to have to parse that out. Okay. Let me think how they answer that one. Okay. That's Olaf, right? And he says that in Dwarvish. Okay. Let me think of the proper.
You can bet, buddy.
They replied to you in Dwarvish. Yeah, they replied to you in Dwarvish, and they basically explained to you that I'm not going to whisper it. I'm just going to say it so quietly on Discord that the other players can't even hear it because it's in Dwarvish. They said I don't know the ghostly words. I'm gonna try to think of it so I can say it like the ghost. But here it is. Here's what they say as the ghost, and I'll tell you what it's supposed to mean, or you can interpret it. But only you. So when you said what you said, they said that you can come in, but they said that only you can come in. Your friends have to go away and get off their doorstep if they're not invited in. You are invited in. So that's
over at Langerstein.
And those
say,
racist
Do you
ghosts.
hear the ancestors, brother?
Yes, I do, but what about the others?
Maybe they can tell us another way. We say this in Dwarven back and forth to each other, not again.
okay. Okay, who's the other
I
dwarf?
understand, Robert.
Langerstein.
Yep. Fuzzy, you want to do a verbal?
Mm,
At least.
The-
Go ahead.
Departed, may we have passage through this metal door.
Only you and you.
Is there another way? Ancestors, tell us.
Okay, yeah. So their answer is gonna mean yes, there is another way, but they're gonna repeat one of their common ghostly sayings, which is so yes, go away. So away, yes.
I
You
say
go away.
in common to the rest of the party that dwarven spirits lie beyond this wall. We should not go any further, and we should retreat and find another way
Can
around
make
this.
all
There must be
this
another way.
change in me.
Must
For
not disturb
it's
the dead.
true. You
And I
are
start
my
moving in this
the
direction.
name
with
you
my lights on.
destiny.
Oh,
I'm starting to get frustrated, and I say, "That's it. I'm gonna see what's back there that maybe we missed."
Okay, so he's got the answer to the riddle as to what's beyond there, correct? That does not preclude you from going in there. So if you want to go into a place with dwarven spirits, you can keep hacking at this door, or keep trying to find the riddle or the keyword to get them to let you in. Or everyone that's not a dwarf can get off the doorstep and they'll let the dwarfs in. Or you guys can just do what your dwarf said, and maybe we shouldn't go in the dwarf graveyard. Maybe we should go the other way. So there you go. Start moving your tokens as you want, as maybe make a party agreement. But
We could try to everyone leave, and then we put rocks in between the doors so that you guys can come back.
I finally found out how to get into the game.
Or we go through the cage.
all right, most people are going out of that room. I do want to point out to you that there's a caved-in hallway here to your southeast. I'll ping it on the map. Some people are near it, so you see evidence that a hallway to the southeast was recently caved in. Dwarves automatically notice this to the southeast. But yeah, to the southwest and the south, you've been both ways before. It would be backtracking if you need to go there again. So you do seem to be stuck. I'll be totally honest. You guys are stuck, but you're not stuck. Of course, there's ways out. You just don't know where they are right now. So yes, you are stuck in a circle, but yes, there is ways to find out. If you super zoom out on the map to like 10%, you can see how far the party come from the east to the west and how far it is to go to get to the west. So yeah, you're trying to hold on 1 second, I'm gonna adjust.
I would like to see what's on this room.
There we go. I cut down some background noise. Did that work?
I have a question. How do you make it so the other people's icons are not on the map?
Okay, go into your settings above the chat at the top right. Scroll down to, while you're there, I recommend you checkmark enable 3D dice and also automatically roll 3D dice. But then scroll down and find a setting called player avatar size and change it to names only. Because there's so many people here today. Normally small will work, but in this case, names only. How many people is here?
Okay.
I would like to check this room.
Okay, back on the map. So,
Oops.
who said that? I'll need a name or a ping.
I drew a line.
Wick. I'm Wick.
Wick. Oh, Wick. Hey, what's up, Wick? Let me find your token so I know where you're talking about. Hey, Wick. The way to. Oh, is that you? There you are. Okay, sure.
Yes.
You find a secret tunnel right there that another character found before. I don't know if you saw him go into it or not, but he's left the door of it open. So it's a couple feet off the ground. You kind of have to crawl up to get in there, but you can get into the secret tunnel, and it leads to the Knight Templar's room. There's nothing else in the tunnel, though.
I would like to try and clear this rubble.
All right. Okay. The fun roll to see how much of it you clear. It's going to be let's call it a strength check. So a D20, you're trying to roll low there, but basically you're going to clear part of the rubble pile, and I'll tell you what happens as you're doing it. Let's see how strong you are at clearing it, though. A D20, and the lower you roll it, the stronger.
I got a 5.
Okay, thanks for telling me, because it has not came up on my screen yet. That's a good low roll. So you cleared away a substantial amount of rubble, but as you clear more and more, do you wear gloves or just bare hands?
I have gloves.
Oh, cool. You notice it's starting to wear some of the leather or the paint off your glove, like it's like having a solvent effect on your glove. and you also notice some steam starting to escape from that way. So steam and some kind of acidity is bothering you as you get deeper into the prep.
Does
Clearly,
the
I'm not going to get anywhere. Can any of you door?
could
Don't like
I?
the look of that steam.
No,
Me neither. Neither.
I'm not. Could I maybe cast Mold Earth?
Yes, yes. Well, you're a level of cleric that has that spell. Yes.
I am. No, it's a cantrip. It's a subtle, yes, very small.
Oh, that's Frosty.
Yes.
Oh, hey Frosty. Have we made a character
So,
yet?
I'm using a character that I haven't fully finished yet, but I'm making it as we go.
All right, my friend. You have 8,000 empathy. What race and class are you?
I'm sorry.
What race and class are you?
Oh, Tiefling Draconic Bloodline Sorcerer.
Okay. A lot of those things don't exist in basic fantasy, so you'll have to take something that's in basic fantasy, but you can describe it as what you said. But the stats of it will be based on the elf user. So a tiefling is going to use the elf template, and a sorcerer is going to use the magic user template. And I'm going to send you the book for this game. It's not, it's 5e, so I don't know if it has the cantrip you're looking for.
Oh, okay.
Maybe spend a little time with the book and then speak up again, and we'll get you doing some stuff like that. So it is possible there might be a spell that affects like stone and stuff, but I need to get your character a little further along before I can get you in, and I got a lot of players today.
All right.
Can you do the same for me too?
That is whom?
Andy. Or rather, Elliot in roll 20.
Awesome. What's your name in Discord also?
Yeah, boy.
Okay, Yabo. Okay. So, so basically they've got a full party right now, so I will help you complete your character when I manage, and then we'll get you in. Until then, you guys can like hang out and kind of learn stuff from some of the players, and some of the players will show you around and some of the roles and stuff. And that way I don't have to. I'm not going to work on your characters with you right now. I'll do a character building session with you like after or something, or another day, and then you can play it then. But I'm playing it with the people that have their characters finished and ready and like imported in the game, and have their tokens on map and stuff. So there's about 6 or 7 of those. So I'm going to focus on them and invite you guys all to one or send a message and come back another day. That's up to you. You don't have to stay, but you can.
Melba, Weck. Let's go back here. We missed something back.
Fair. Not a terrible idea. I don't know how obvious solutions are too, so I'm thinking that there's a good chance that you guys may be creative and think of something I think of, and I will open up a new path to get through there. So if one I put is too elusive, there's going to be a way.
Okay, I'm gonna use the torch and I'm gonna see if on this western wall or by where I'm standing now, if there's a draft of any kind. And I'm gonna ask the elf and the halfling to see if they find me.
Sure. Yep.
I was thinking the same thing about maybe there's a secret door.
All right, roll d6s. Everyone who wants to there. If you're an elf, a 1, 2, or 3 will work. A dwarf, 1 or 2. All right.
I got a 1.
I win.
2. Okay. One of you locates a secret door on that wall, and the other one helps you find the mechanism to bash it completely open. So you did find a secret door out of there. And I'm gonna give me a second to find the reveal tool. I'll show you what you found.
A question. I'm a little confused about what edition this is.
Basic Fantasy RPG Light. I will link the book for you here. It's a free download.
It's very much like first edition.
Don't have any experience other than 5th. Kind of new to this. Where would I see the link?
Are you in roll 20? If not, I'll put it in the.
I am in. It would probably be easier for me if in Discord, because I'm a little bit more educated in that.
Okay, I put it in the basic fantasy game room for text in Discord. That'll be the rule set.
I will climb this wall. Climbed. Click. Climb.
Hey, Waze, can you do the can you talk as your character to just put some color in the chat room there?
Ah, so it seems we have found something here. Good eyes. I knew that the wee one and Tails might have some super sight that I just don't quite have.
Weck, does Weck really want to go up there back to that ocean again with the jail?
I'm kind of following Olaf and Courtney because they have the light sources.
Yes, well, it was Belba that really found it.
Weck does have a light source as well, by the way, just for the record. He said he's trying to climb over by where the painting is.
Okay, hopefully Weck can hear me. So he's on mute, but that's fine. But I'm gonna narrate to Weck, and I'm gonna try to keep an orderly fashion so I can get back to everybody and make sure everybody's doing actions. But yeah, I had noticed that y'all's thief had went off up a different passageway than most players did. Don't even know if y'all noticed that. But while y'all were searching for secret doors down here to the west, Weck went back to the mural of the ocean on the wall and climbed up to the jail cell on the wall. You successfully climb up, Weck, and you can tell there's a hulking, large figure that has gone back to sleep inside the cage. It's larger than a human. Its face, head, and eyes are turned away from you because it's kind of got it's kind of curled up on the ground in such a way that you kind of see like the back of his shoulders and like the top of his head. But he's kind of got his head tucked in like a dog or some people sleep that way. So kind of a fetal position on the ground on the floor of the cage. You don't see a way to open the cage. You'd have to do like a check for traps or open locks or strength check. What do you want to do, Weck? The creature is larger than size. It's the skin tone. He's like I described earlier. He looks like a cave dweller, kind of gray, pale skin, wiry hair, and lots of cuts and bruises.
I'll think about it.
To see what Weck wants to do. He's our thief. He's up there in room 74 next to a mural of the ocean in the sky, and it has an embedded jail cell hanging
I
in its...
will try to.
So I think Weck's typing something out. Oh, did you say something? Oh, go ahead, Weck. Okay, you're on voice. I'll be quiet.
I will try to unlock the cell.
You do climb up there. Then what do you want to do? Say that a bit louder.
I will use my ability to unlock the door.
Okay, roll it 100 for me. You need to roll this one less than 40 to unlock the quote-unquote bird cage. It's not really a bird cage, but yeah, to unlock the door in the jail.
Oh my. Do you hear this happening?
Rolled a 16.
All right, great. The door swings open. The creature inside stirs in its sleep. It turns over slightly, but it doesn't open an eye or turn to face you, and all you hear is it just... So it kind of makes some floppy motions and goes back to sleep, and you've
Weck,
opened
what are
the
you
door.
doing?
Do we hear this happening?
I mean, you guys do not have you don't have like telepathy or anything, so you've kind of actually lost track of Swardall. What?
I will look for traps.
Okay, D100 for that also, and tell me what you roll because I'm looking at a room description. I'm not looking at the chat.
12.
12 out of 100, really. All right, you figure out that. Okay, you find 2 traps. Whack. You find that the cage was trapped in such a way as to prevent this prisoner from escaping. He probably would have gotten badly injured when he tried to escape it. If he had tried to escape it. But you see that trap and you're able to go around it. It's actually a trap designed for someone more his size than your size. He's a few feet taller than you and a mini. He's a lot bigger than you. He's like a sumo, more than a sumo wrestler. And also, what is the other trap? Oh, you just use your thiefy wisdom there. It's not a mechanical trap, but you think that the creature is sleeping with a large club. So this creature sleeps with a shotgun under its pillow, so to speak. You know, if you wake this creature up, it's probably going to use the club that it's holding carefully, kinetically, like under its arm. It's ready to pounce at anything that if it wakes up and is disturbed. Okay, Whack. You've done a successful climb, a successful pick locks, and a successful find traps all in a row. You're in a cage that's about 10 feet by 10 feet. It's suspended about 8 feet off the ground. It's embedded into the wall. And it has a huge creature in it. You know what? While Weck's working on his, do you want to utilize it?
Weck, we need you back down to the south.
I almost want to move on to other players, but I think this is Weck's. But Weck deserves this moment to shine. He's in full spotlight right now. He's doing thief stuff. Morrison went up to do what he's doing. Morrison, you're the only one that knows the thief went up in that hallway. I mean, the rest of the party just, didn't.
Yeah, I'm whispering back and forth to Weck. Be careful, dude. We need you to the south. Don't die.
All right. You see he's climbed into an 8-foot high alcove in the wall that had some bars on it. So he entered a jail cell.
I'm gonna get my Zippo out, make my way back up here to this group and tell them that's what happened, and then start to work my way back towards him.
Back towards Weck. Towards me. Is that right?
Look. What?
Let me follow with Morrison for a second here. Morrison, is that correct? You moved back into the room that has Weck in it?
Yeah, I'm going to go back and tell the torch group with the door that Weck has climbed into the hole, and then I'm going to start working my way back towards Weck. I doubt if I can do all of that in one turn.
Yes, sir. I will let you do that in one turn. You use your leather boots and scurry on down like a motorcycler around that corner. You tell the party what's up, and then you come back. And when you get back here, you need to roll a d20. It's against your wisdom. Lower would be better. Roll 20's lagging on me right now. It's giving me the pop-up lag message, so tell me what your roll turns into. And your wisdom is 10, so you're trying to roll 10 or less.
7. That is nice.
Morrison, you recognize that there's a, I'm going to use the term from the modern day, fake news. That's not really it. There's a fake painting. There's a mural on the wall. There's a painting, which is a painting of an ocean. It is not an ocean. It is a painting of an ocean. Ce n'est pas un pipe, if you've ever seen that piece of artwork. This is not a pipe. It is a picture of a pipe. Okay, you see a room with an ocean painted on the wall, and you know that your thief is up there, and that was very good of you to go and tell the party what was up. Weck, have you came up with the action yet? I want to see if Weck's going to wake this monster up or not. Weck, you know the monster's sleeping
I
on.
will.
You know he's probably also sleeping on some treasure and a piece of shirt. You want to sneak over there and try to grab some of his treasure from under him, or?
Well, yes,
Yes to which?
I would like to do that.
Okay. You get over there closer to the monster, and you try to steal. So that's going to be a D100 on your pickpocket check. D100 again, trying to roll low. He's been in a huge streak.
Oh,
Okay.
82.
Okay, you woke him up and he turns over and looks at you, and I need you to roll a d20 and add 2 to it. Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you straight up. Well, it's a type of saving throw. So let's figure out if you have any bonuses there. But no, human thief. So just a d20 plus 2. And I'll check it against your saving throws. Weck. Higher is better on this. Let's see. You're a 4th level thief.
9.
You're going to need a 12 or better.
Oh.
Okay, modify. Okay, I'm going to have to whisper Weck. Weck, look at the room and roll 20.
The gaze attack.
Okay. Weck, did you get the secret note?
yes.
Okay. That includes your voice and vocal cords. So, what sound does Morrison hear next? All right. The creature seems to notice that its cage is emptied. And Morrison, you start to see the meaty, beefy hands of someone that's like more than 400 pounds climb up to the edge of the cage and start to lift itself up.
Oh no, I'm running back to the group, telling them that Weck is dead.
No. Damn it.
And that he opened up the cage.
I'm going to give you guys all a minute to roleplay and discuss, and also formulate a tactic. I mean, in other words, maybe take a vote or make a party decision. Are you all going to go back and try to rescue Weck, send one rescue party, or, you know, maybe talk to Weck? Maybe he lives in a time zone and he's tired and he wants to say his thief died here. His thief will die if you do not go and rescue him.
Is it the dragon or is it a giant?
He's either dead or dying. He needs our help.
What's a Weck?
Help me, people. Help me.
Are you sure? Do we really need to go help him?
He might be dead.
I run
I mean,
back at full speed.
it
I'll
sounds like a
run
suicide
back
to me.
towards where Weck is.
I'll follow to.
Doth he really want to be helped? Oh, very
On
well.
us as humans and people of goodness, we must check. We can't leave him behind in this cursed place. And I double move back towards Weck.
Keep going, guys, because you're doing good. I'm setting up a token for what that creature is.
Oh no.
And hear my dog going crazy outside, so I'm going to need 3 minutes to go get the dog. So
It's a giant garbage pail kid.
Save me.
How did Weck get up there?
He climbed up while we were looking for the secret door. He went up in that direction.
I'm a thief.
And then Morrison told us that he was in trouble. So I turned around and charged back in that direction. made it sound like it wasn't a dragon. It sounded more like a giant.
How big is the cage?
Trying to kill a giant.
Should we go up in there and try to help?
I don't know. It depends on what we see when we get in the room. If I see the back of Weck, I'll try to pull him out. If I see the monster, I'm going to probably charge an attack.
Should we kill that big fat baby?
I'll be right back too, folks.
He says ubba dubba 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 bubba 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 bubba.
Does anybody here speak baby?
Not like that.
I've got a 1-year-old upstairs and a 3-year-old, but I can't even understand him.
That's my 1-year-old copying the noises.
Oh my god, that's a big fat baby.
I'm gonna die. No.
I wonder what Weck was hoping to find here. I think he's inside that hole.
Maybe just the treasure that it's guarding.
If we can't save him, he might turn into one of the undead that walk these halls. We need to do our best to get him safely out of.
I saw him enter. I heard him. He entered. And then I didn't hear him anymore. And then this thing came out. Started to come out.
Don't speak. I know just what you're saying. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts.
The DM is back. I got myself a soda to keep me going because I've been at this for many hours. But this is fun now.
The damn thing can save me.
This thing is a thing is a thing is a thing. It's pretty cool. You guys have his name now because I put it in chat. But yeah. I'll give one more justification on Weck's behalf because I didn't hear anyone say this. Yeah, maybe he was up there hunting some treasure. Maybe he thought that the way to get out of this dungeon by going to the west. That's everybody's mission, is to get out of this godforsaken dungeon. Maybe he was looking for an exit. Climbing up sounds like a good idea to try to escape, right? Like you're underground, go up. I don't know. So he tried that, and now he's held by the equivalent of hold person spell. He's paralyzed by the gaze of this gump monster. And The Gump climbs down out of the cage and hits the ground in this room as Olaf and y'all come in. So I'm going to refresh the initiative, and then we'll just go in initiative order from this point. You guys did a good job of thinking about it while I was gone, and I can tell, even though I didn't hear what y'all said because I was getting my dog, I can tell that you decided. I'll do it, Garg. I'm gonna go do it. That y'all decided to come up here and save him. So I see everybody up here. Put you all into an initiative at once here. I'm gonna delete the ones that were dead because I accidentally selected a few, like Scary Bones. That's not a thing. Scary Bones is already killed. Haunted Bones is already killed. But Gump, yeah, this guy is Gump, Bubba Gump, and he's in the initiative. But have we managed to get Daniel M back on stream? Selexidon, are you around, man? Haven't heard from you the last couple turns.
Yeah, I'm around.
Okay, bro, you still awake?
Yeah.
It's around, yay.
Save me.
Well, you see where you're at? You're on map, and you happen to be the highest initiative, so you're the only person that gets to go before Gump.
Okay.
The Gump is a large and blubbery humanoid. He stands a head taller than you. He's got broad, jagged, toothy grin.
You forgot to add Fuzzy.
What did I forget?
Fuzzy.
Oh, yeah, Fuzzy? Fuzzy. Did I forget Fuzzy? I don't know if Fuzzy's still here, but if he is, he's moved his tokens a bit far away, but I will roll him in.
No, he's here.
I got him in now. Or, well, my Roll20's lagging again, but it'll be there soon.
This Gump kind of gumpy.
So, what's Selexidon doing?
Well, let's see. What I see what is currently happening with Wex. And
Yeah, I'm gonna say okay, so if you zoom in enough on the map, you can probably tell there's like some corners of the cave. So no, you don't have direct line of sight, but you know what's going on in there, and I'll let you use your movement rate to go into that room if you want. So you hear the sounds and you know what people have told you is in there, so you have an impression, but you can't see directly because it's a pretty narrow cave passage right through there, right through that area. It's pretty narrow. I mean, you're really close to that entrance, so you see like your buddies crowding up the hallway up there, but you can still go through them or around them. And in the distance, yeah, you see this hulking figure climbing down out of the cage.
yeah, I'm just gonna sort of observe and just hold my action and wait.
Do you want to take a closer look at that creature to try to figure out what kind of creature it is and stuff?
Yes.
Okay. It's called a Gump, G-U-M-P. It's a large, blubbery humanoid with gray skin and wiry hair that stands about a head. Are you a human?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's about 1.5 heads taller than you. He has a broad, jagged, toothy grin, and you notice, like in the picture there, did the picture of him pop up?
Yeah.
Like a little kind of cartoony one. I think it's cute. That's a Gump, and so you can see he has small, deep-set eyes, which, of course, when you look at the eyes of the Gump, it is dangerous, and anyone such as Selexidon, who happens to meet the gaze of a Gump, must save versus paralysis at +2. So roll a d20 for me with the +2. Because as you look at him, you become almost frozen with fright and being grossed out. You need a 13 or higher. d20 +2.
And I beated it.
No.
Cool. All right, so you get the feeling that this thing is so like gross and has such weird buggy eyes that it might even be able to paralyze a lesser person in their place, but you stood against the force. All right. It's the Gump's turn, and it comes barreling down out of the jail where it was and moves towards whoever's closest. It sees the ever brave Olaf. Let me move him to the back here. Hold on. Adjust this a little bit. How do I do that? To back? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He moves up to face Olaf and Belba. Let me see.
What if I didn't mean to be at the front?
So he's either got 2 fists or his giant club. So he's gonna go ahead and swing his club at that dwarf again. Sorry for targeting you so much, dwarf, but you have great AC, so you'll probably be able to take it. Let's see what happens. So he's gonna be, it's his club, okay. And that is that. Okay, let me do this roll. And I remember Olaf's AC already. It's a 19, isn't it? So,
Yes, it is.
here we go. Okay. Okay, 18. 23 against 19, so he does hit you with a big club, and he does some damage to you. He hits you for 6 points of damage with the big club. All right, you can tell that after he hits you, as he hits you, he's trying to turn your chin towards his face.
So
He did an uppercut on you, wanting to bring the dwarf's face up to meet his face. He wants you to look at him. So he hits you under the chin, Olaf. And the next character is Weck. Yeah, Weck's turn. Oh, Weck's passed out. Weck can't do anything. So he just, all he does is he's inside the cage and he can hear that you guys are outside the cage, but he can't move. So Weck, you just dart your eyes back and forth, and all you can see is shadows and torchlight moving. Everybody is outside the cage and 8 feet down on the floor having a combat. So you just can overhear it, and you're frozen.
Nyx is fuzzy.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. So I hear the commotion, and I come around the corner. Without even thinking about it, I charge the big, what was it called again? Blub?
Gump. It's
Gump.
a gump. Yes.
Yeah, I
And
charge the gump.
You can use that hash space on the side of the wall there if you need a little more
Yeah.
room.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a good spot. That's perfect. Leave
Okay.
us just a little view of the Gump's face. So the Gump is in the thick of the combat. You come in there, roll a melee attack. No, I can't say it's a charge because of the gnarly nature of the rubble-strewn passageway and moving past all your mates. But you run in there and attack him.
Almost did a range attack.
There we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not good enough. Let me double check his AC. Not good enough. So yeah, your attack just bounces off his blubbery, thick hide. Next BC. Is it Morrison, do you think?
Olaf.
Looks like it's Olaf.
Olaf.
Using my shield to cover my face and attempting to hack at the creature's haunches, I move counterclockwise around it towards where Weck was last seen up by the picture in the.
I think I understood that. I'm gonna need you to say it one more time, please, Olaf. Sometimes I need to hear it twice to sink in. If I had a thought going through my head about the monster, so I didn't fully listen to you. Can you please say it again?
Yes, using my shield, holding it up above my head with my torch in my left hand. I use it to shield my face as I strike at its haunches and move counterclockwise around it towards where Weck is, or was at the pit.
Brilliant. You get a -4 for trying to avert your gaze from its eyes, but you are also going to get a +2 for getting this rear attack behind this big creature that can't keep its eyes on you with so many combatants. So if you want to make that just yeah, you can either put the -4 and the +2, or just go ahead and add that math in with all your other strength modifiers and attack bonus, and roll your attack. Awesome. Now, my neighborhood is setting off firecrackers. Can you guys hear that? Like gunshots? It's fireworks.
No, I don't hear it.
Okay, good. I don't have to go close that window then. My neighborhood's been noisy today, is what I feel like when I'm on mic. I hear it coming through the mic.
I've got a 9.
Whew. And that's after you do all your figure.
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so yeah, with a 9 you just can't hit it. So yeah, your blow is deflected by its blubbery tough skin, and it goes to the next player's turn. Probably Morrison Smoking. Jim Morrison.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get up in there on him and swing at him. Now, attack bonus is not prevalent here.
Yeah,
for a fighter, you'll get a +3 if you're a fighter for point.
Plus my 1 for strength, so D20 +4.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you don't mind, can you use a macro button called Attack Melee? When you click your token, Attack Melee will come up. Click that one and have those modifiers you just said in mind. It'll ask you for them. Do you have the macro of which I speak? So click Morrison's
edit token and click Morrison speak token, no problem.
Yeah.
And it just comes with it.
Upper left, you'll see some drop down. Basically, you'll see Attack Melee.
A10.
Click on that button up there, it will allow you to add your.
It says A10.
Okay, so close that. I did not need you to double click your token, but just single click it, and then it'll work. So you double clicked it in the little control panel that you don't need right now. I don't get it.
Just roll the D20 along the bottom then, and add your bonus to it.
Yep.
Or you can type in /R space 1D20.
Yep. So there's this roll, and what's he doing to him again? Now I've done forgot.
It's +4, so it'd be 12.
With your
mace or Templar sword.
Gotcha.
Sword.
And no other pluses on top of that. Okay, it's not a successful hit. So your sword slices through the air with so many people around. You couldn't get the right angle on that shot. You'll have to try again next round. Nephros, the magic user's turn.
Very well. I shall cast Charm Person centered on the Gump, and I shall say, hearken to me, Gump, and do my bidding, and wave my hands in the air and cast the Charm Person on him. Hopefully he speaks my language.
He does? Now, does he get a save on that, or is it like...
Yeah, I believe so. Let me check.
I think so too. I don't know if it has the complexity of D&D, where like if he has a lower intelligence, he has a worse chance of saving.
Charm Person. The spell functions like... Oh, that's Charm Monster.
Trusted ally if he does not.
Okay, here we go. Let me check his what he needed, his target. So it's a save for spells. He needed 15 or higher.
Duration is special.
So,
He's being attacked or threatened, he gets a +5 bonus on the saving.
why? What, is that a basic fantasy thing?
That's in Charm Person, Magic User, first level, 30-foot duration, special Charm Person.
All right. Unfortunately, that is the case, and that is going to make all the difference here.
What was the
So-
case?
So it sounds
He
like the
gets
idea is
+5 since he's being threatened and attacked by the party. If you'd done that before we attacked him, you would not have got the bonus.
yeah.
Oh, he
The
got
monster's
he
so
got a.
annoyed that it's difficult to charm him. You can't calm him down and bring him over to your side right now.
So
because he's too.
It's a modifier to his save.
Yes, the target receives a new saving throw each day if he has an intelligence of 13 or greater, or every week if it's 9 to 12, or every month if it's lower than 8. So since he's already being attacked and threatened by this party, he would get a +5 bonus on his save because he's already inclined towards not trusting you.
And so 13 plus 5 makes 18, and he needed 15 or better to save. He's got an 18, so he saved against your charm. So and I loved your role play there, Gargamon. But he shrugs it off, and that's all that happens right then. But boy, does he want to take a moment to take those beady little eyes and look at whoever was over there trying to charm him and cast that paralysis at you. But he can't do it right now. So good try, Gargamon, and it's Courtney's turn.
Okay, I think I'm gonna use. Oh, I got striking. Let me find it again.
Sure, no problem. You cut out.
Okay, it bestows upon one weapon.
Say it again. It cut off because you got different noises there. 1-year-old.
Sorry.
Okay, I totally understand. Like, I think it's great. So I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know. Like, I can't hear every word because kaput.
The spell bestows upon one weapon the ability 1d6 points of additional damage.
Cool.
The extra damage is applied on each successful attack for the duration of the spell.
Cool.
The spell allows monsters only hit by magical weapons to be affected. Only the 1d6 points of magical damage applies to a monster. Okay, so I do the...
Whose weapon are you putting it on? Your own?
Well, if I do the spell, I don't get another move, do I?
No. Does she get an attack on the same round as casting the spell, or you just improve the weapon and then have to attack with it the next round? So tell me the name of the spell one more time.
Striking.
Striking. Yeah, I think you get to cast the spell and then attack with it on this round.
Okay.
So, I could be wrong, but we can do it that way. So let's go ahead and
Okay, then I'll do it on my Warhammer, and then attack with my Warhammer.
Okay. Sorry for moving your screen. You can shift it back. I just needed to shift it there. Okay. Okay, a 9.
And do I add attack bonus, take away strength? Mine is -1 strength.
So does the striking weapon have one bonus on top of that?
Yes, it's 1d6 on top of her normal 1d6. I would think that it would not actually take it off on the striking, since that's a magical effect and not her actual.
Yeah, but it's 1d6 of extra damage if it's successful.
Right, it'd be 1d6 -1 and then a single d6.
All right. How many rounds do you get to keep your striking thing? Is it only
4 rounds.
For the duration of the spell, however long that is.
4 rounds, 1 round per level.
All right. You've missed this round, so you'll have to try to hit again with your magical weapon on the next round. You didn't get good enough to hit his AC, but you did magicify. Like you gave yourself a magic weapon. Reeve, JM, you can join in this party if you're in chat. If you're in voice. I don't know if he's in voice yet, but he has a ready character, so. Okay, next character. Let me see here. That was okay. Let's
Back
just
to the
recycle. Yeah, let's go back to the top. Let's recycle the initiative. So Selexodon, unfortunately, so sorry. Did you get paralyzed or you avoided it? You avoided it. Selexodon's turn.
Okay, I was actually thinking about it a little bit for this whole scenario. So, would I see if the floor is not stone, or is it mostly stone?
It's mostly stone. The floor is pretty much stone.
Okay.
What do you want it to be or need it to be?
I thought it was just gonna be like dirt or really just any type of like soil and such.
Gotcha. Fair. Understood. I'm gonna say it's much more closer to solid stone, or if you get down under a little layer of debris, some layer of soil, it's just rotten bodies from the last 1,000 years. Yeah, it's pretty much a solid stone.
Okay. But I think I'm just gonna approach the gump creature and basically attack.
Sure. You can attack the gump. Are you averting your eyes from it on purpose or risking it? You know that his eyes have a deadly gaze.
I'm taking the risk.
Okay. No penalties on it then. Can you roll your regular melee attack?
Yep.
Also, maybe, let's see, who can... Morrison, maybe back your token up 1 dot just so I can see that monster a little bit. You can put yourself on the edge of the cave. It's okay. Thank you. That's enough for me to see him. Olaf, you can spread 1 to the left also, probably. No big deal, though. Okay, 14, 15, 16. That is definitely a hit, so roll your damage.
Gump love chocolate.
Hello, just to check.
And that would be...
Oh, okay, there's your damage. 6.
Yep.
I'm gonna take that off of him. That's actually the first time you guys have damaged this guy. What kind of wound did you give him? A spear poke or?
Yeah, a spear thrust, yeah.
Nice, okay. That's good. I think I've got it where you guys do not see his hit point bar, or do you see it? No,
Yeah, I see the hit point bar.
You see his red hit point bar. Does it have numbers or
Yes.
just the bar?
It has
Yeah,
numbers.
it has
Okay.
Like 20 something.
Okay.
32.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
26
All right.
out of 32.
That's how I'd set it up then. That's fine. I'm happy either way. So you guys know that there's a monster. He's got 32 hit points. You just did 6 points of damage. You nicked him a little bit. And so the next player is going to be the Gump. himself. Okay, he swings that. Let's see. Yeah, he swings his club wildly around, and this time he swings it at swings it at the swings it at Courtney's cleric. Okay, here comes the roll.
How did I know?
A 4.
Also, you said he's bigger than a man, is that right?
Yeah, bigger than a man.
Because halflings have +2 armor class when against monster bigger than a man.
Sure, I'll give you that on the Gump. Sure, that sounds accurate. So, yeah, you missed it, but all the better that you dodged it with your quick feet, and that makes it Fuzzy's turn.
So I take my hand axe out of my belt and I throw it at the Gump's eye.
Awesome. You're going to use the attack missile button on it. You know where that is? I mean, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to ask you your dex modifier to help you hit instead of your strength modifier. That's to help you with your aim.
Good. Applaud that.
All right, sweet. You got a hit. You hit him with your throwing axe. Do you know the damage that does?
1d6 for a hand axe.
Yeah, 1d6.
Roll that. 1d6. All right. Good. Good. Next character. If you guys could look at the initiative and see who's next, because I'm
That was Langerstein.
No, that's old.
Olaf will take another attack with his battle.
Yeah, I'm watching the chat for that battle axe roll. I know it's coming. Here it goes.
It's going to be a miss, because that is going to be an only +2 due to the minuses for not looking at 7.
Weck is. I just think it's funny to say he's passed out. He's not passed out, he's paralyzed. But Weck is passed out in the Gump's cage. Sentences that you didn't know that you were going to hear today, Weck. You're passed out in the Gump's cage. Neferis. Oh,
Yes. I'm going to, well, since Weck is, paralyzed anyways, I want to cast the, sleep spell, approximately 15 feet behind the Gump.
Okay.
So that hopefully it will touch the Gump, but not my friends.
All right.
So.
Are you willing to touch, say, maybe Weck?
Yeah. On Weck. Centered on Weck.
You get only Weck and the Gump in the range of your sleep spell. Do they get saving throws?
Let's see.
Sorry for putting you on the spot, dude. Sorry, I can look it up too.
It's duration is 5 rounds per level. The affected creatures may continue. Let's see. When duration elapses, sleep creatures are helpless. Each creature in the area of effect is allowed to save or spells to resist the effect. Creatures of 4 or more hit dice are not affected.
Okay. All right. Thank you for telling me that. The Gump does not fall asleep. Weck, you can roll a saving throw if you want to. You guys, I'm gonna let you guys just narrate that, whether he felt it or passed it. That's between Weck and Gargamon. So, Gargamon tried to put the Gump to sleep, but basically instead the already paralyzed Weck probably falls asleep standing in his place. Sorry,
Okay.
Guard. It's old school D&D.
Well, yeah, that was.
He's 4 hit dice. Gump's 4.
Yeah, that was more of a test to see how many hit dice he had. Anyways.
He's exactly 4 HD. So you got that info. You metagamer you. And now it is Belba Courtney's turn.
Hello, this is Check.
I use my magical.
Yes, use your striking. Roll that. Same as you rolled it last time.
Yeah.
Except for better. Same as last time, only better.
Natural 20.
Yay.
Everybody celebrating.
Oh.
Thank you.
It's an automatic hit, plus it would mathematically be a hit anyway, so you're going to roll your damage, and you're going to get a narration with it. So can you tell us again what your weapon looks like? Like, what is this magical striking, and what are you sticking it up the giant's nose, or what?
Alright, well, I get 2d6 then?
Cool. Roll your normal, and I will add a bonus for you. Alright, so...
3. Oh, sorry. You said you did.
That's fine. Is it supposed to be 2d6, or are you doing that because critical?
No, because the spell says you add 1d. and the Warhammer is 1d6.
Sweet. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to give you bonus damage for it being a critical, so I'm going to make it 12 points of damage.
All right, I pick up my Warhammer. I swing it behind my head. Swing it around. You can just see it glowing brighter and brighter and brighter, and as it hits him in the head, it knocks to the side, and he falls over.
Awesome. Now, you didn't kill him, but I will knock him down for you.
Yeah.
Hey, just to interrupt, can anybody hear this?
Yes, I hear you.
Alright, cool.
Is that JM?
I think that's Weck.
JM, is it?
Nope, it's JM.
Oh.
Hi, everybody.
JM, play the game, buddy. You got the last initiative, so you're gonna be describing your character and talking about how you got unwillingly teleported into this dungeon and you hear the sounds of battle, and then if you want to meet these people who are doing a battle, that's up to you. But yeah, you get teleported into a dungeon, not of your own accord. You don't like it. You are where you were in your backstory, and one of your friends accidentally teleported you here when you guys were looking inside a globe that he had at his house. And so when it comes to your turn in the initiative, which is several turns away from now, it'll be in a minute. So get ready. You'll be coming in here and try to see if you want to join this party or what.
Alright, that's cool.
It's Morrison's turn. Actually, your turn's pretty because we're down to the ones now.
I'm gonna stick the thing as it's down.
Yep.
In the gut, piercing.
Sure. I'm gonna even give him a AC penalty while he's down. You know, he's a big blubbery. He's trying to turn over and push himself to get up. And you roll your attack.
Attack bonus determined by class of.
That's gonna be a 3 for you. Put 3 there.
I can't see it.
You're +4. You have a 13 to 15 strength. Your total of +4 on your to hit, plus the bonus for it being.
Yeah, I'll add the bonus for it being laid down after.
20.
That's fine.
+4.
Yeah, do 24, and then I'll add another 2 on it. Okay.
There it is. 16 plus 4, 20.
Roll your damage.
What is the damage on the Templar sword?
Are you using it one-handed or two?
Yeah, it's a Templar sword.
I told him it could be two-handed if he wanted that. So, but he's using a shield, right?
No, I have a mace at my waist, but I'm not using it. The sword is two-handed.
I think that's a D12. I could be wrong. It's either D10 or D12, I think.
D12.
There's a short sword, a long sword, scimitar, and a
two-handed.
So
it's a D10.
Strength modifier to the damage also. That'd be 13, I think.
Noted. I'm going to give him the D12 this time. Next time, roll it as a D10 for your damage, or you can write that on your sheet to remember it.
Okay.
That said, check this out, because I'm going to have to call on you for a narration right now. You just killed the Gump. You killed the Gump, Morrison.
You're gonna have to do what?
You killed the Gump. So I'd like you to tell me just a little more about how you killed the Gump.
Well, I've seen the old movies back in hometown where there's a big pile of poop, and just kind of taking the fattest part, and hopefully it goes down like a balloon.
It does. Okay. Now we go to a free action here, and of course you guys can try to rescue Weck. You can try to loot the Gump's body or whatever searching around here you want to do. But also at the same time, a new character walks up called Reeve. Reeve, what are the guys just after they finish this battle, and they're afraid it might be another Gump coming from down the hall, but it's you. What do they see?
They see a guy, medium build, short hair, fuzzy beard, scar on one side of his cheek, and coughing, one hand grasping his long sword dragging behind him. He's coughing as he spits out these words. Oh, sorry, compound fall.
No problem.
Where am I? Who are you? What did you do?
Awesome. Awesome. Alright.
As the group takes longer to decide, I tighten my grip around my long sword.
Awesome. Gargamon, you would be a good candidate to roleplay this person. Since, right, Gargamon, you've been in this dungeon for years and you're very familiar with it, right?
No, yes. Since the demon brought me here.
So JM, you can have a little back and forth with Gargamon, and if anybody else wants to jump in, I'm gonna turn it over to free time for players to RP in regards to Reeve showing up, and then after he's sort of integrated here, we'll go back to the whole thing like searching for doors and seeing what's in the room and whatnot. So take a few minutes and everybody get on mic and welcome the character called Reeve. He's a
Did you see that? This is a fine weapon.
This right here?
By the way, O Wek, hearken to me, and awaken from thine magical slumber.
Where is this place? I have a battle to fight. Where did you take me to? My men need...
Is that you, Reeve?
Yes, that is my name. How did you know my name?
We all showed up here.
I'm a good guesser.
We don't
A
know
magic user
how we
you
got
are.
here either.
Yes. I have powers of perception beyond those of normal mortals. Anyways, come. We've just slain a gump.
What's a gump?
It's rather like a big fat baby that wieldeth a club of gargantuan size and hath a gaze weapon, gaze attack, which paralyzes normal mortals in their hearts.
Wake me, people, wake me.
It seems that your friend needs help.
Speaking of those who be paralyzed, someone, does anyone have cure paralysis they can spare for poor Wek there, up in the cage?
How can we get out of this place? I want out.
Oh, I'm sure there's a way out somewhere. I mean, if there's a way in, why wouldn't there be a way out? It's only logical. Elementary.
This had to be not one of the schemes played by one of my captains. I sure hate the people on top.
Lighten up, Francis. We all need a way out.
Come now. Obviously his name is Reeve.
Whatever, I'm not in the mood for games or names. I just want the out. If you are the guys to be the way out, then I shall.
Oh.
Well, why don't we just go back where we found that secret hidden and see if we can find a way out?
Well, there is a door which may lead us out, but it's controlled by, well, maybe dwarvish ghost or something? It's back there. Right here, this door here. See that door there? See that door there, Reeve? Do you see it? Reeve,
Yeah, I think I can see it.
do you see that door to which I point? That door there, yes. If you knock on that door, you'll receive an answer from a ghost, or a ghost-like creature, who obviously is of dwarvish descent, because he favoreth dwarves, and only alloweth dwarves to pass through. What
Yeah,
say
it's
you
true.
about that, Reeve? Quite racist, eh? I believe that racist door need a good kicking, Reeve.
Where is that door that needs a kick in?
I pointeth at it now, Reeve. Do you not see it? The yellow, the silver line. Do you see? Here, I shall ping it for you. See that? There.
Yes. I've already moved right there. So I just need to kick this right down.
Yes, if you please, Reeve.
Breaking character for a moment. How do I go about kicking down?
Have it be an axe or something.
Yeah, you'll have to wait.
I just have my long sword.
Oh shit. Doth anyone have an axe?
Aye.
Ah, the dwarf.
Just hurry up, I need answers.
Reeve, Selexidor, that's the name of the dwarf, right?
Langerstein and Olaf.
Olaf. Reeve, Olaf here hath an axe. Olaf, would you be willing to lend it to Reeve so that he may bust down the dwarvish ghost door? You remember the door from earlier?
Why do we want the dwarf ghosts in here?
I mean...
We found another way. I don't think we should disturb my ancestors. I think we should go check the secret door.
Very well.
Yes,
Olaf
secret
and
door.
I found a secret door. I believe we could just go through there.
And I was
what's
there
the
too.
decision?
Adrasti is here, keeping guard at the door.
If you'll follow me, it's over here.
Never mind, Reeve, this way. Come now.
Was Weck rescued is the question.
Someone grab Weck.
I think he might still be paralyzed, though.
Doth anyone have cure paralysis spells?
No, I'm awake.
I have a cure light wound spell.
Damn.
That may bring him back to consciousness.
I could try splashing his face with my holy water.
I opt for the more direct option to just slap him.
To Yandola and see if she will revive him.
I see the game doesn't have cure paralysis.
But I'm awake.
They're both awake. It lasted around between 5 and 10 minutes for each of them. So it lasted the entire battle. They were paralyzed, and then they woke up and came out of it. There was some RP in chat where one of the characters went up into the jail cell and woke up Weck. So that happened. And then the other character that was paralyzed... Oh, no one else actually got paralyzed, but almost did. So, yeah, everyone woke up. And now I see the tokens are moving to the edge of the secret door over there, Cleric. So if you got your whole party with you, and you're ready.
Hey.
Is everyone more or less ready to move through this secret door?
Go thee through the secret door that lies here.
Real
Reeve?
quick, Gold. I gotta go. So where should I put my token?
Which one is that, Fuzzy?
Yeah, I'm breaking
Just-
out on the bottom.
No,
Back the token up a little to just one of the civilized rooms nearby, like just the last room we were in before, so they're just not grouped up with the party. And you're
So
good
like
to
in the
go.
chapel?
Plan? What?
In the chapel?
Sure.
That'd be good. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
somewhere you
Thanks
kinda-
for the game.
Yeah, I was on this adventure. So, I should, if you have time, put some. I'm sorry, I haven't figured out the XP yet. I'll get back to you on that. Next time you play, if you play it again, remind me that you put it this time, and I'll give you XPs.
Got it.
Thanks for playing. See you later.
Yeah, thanks for a bit. Okay, see you.
Yeah, I've got 45 minutes.
All good. All good. If I can go past 45 minutes, I'll be surprised. but I had pledged to just kind of play till I drop today, so I'll just keep it going until the last person leaves. Or I fall over.
So for the treasure,
Wait,
was
I think
was the
I'll
head-
head out too.
Hey. You got to go right now, Courtney?
Yeah, I think since this is a pretty good stopping point,
It is. It surely is. It surely is. So I don't even like to rush at all. I like to be social and give people time to say goodbye. Only reason I feel like I'm rushing to start the next room is I just want to keep the game going. But yeah, this is a good point for people to come and go. So thank you for playing, Courtney. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks so much. This was a lot of fun.
Cool, great. Best wishes with your kid and everything in this situation.
Thanks. Have fun, guys.
Thanks a lot.
See ya.
Okay. Anybody else with a in or out, or just want to say you got to go at some period of time? Anyway, you can leave whenever you need to. I'm gonna start
good.
review. All right, focus on the area near the secret door as I am opening up mappage. Okay, Olaf, there's still more for me to reveal, but I've made enough space and let you guys move into that space in the room while I look for the room description. If you don't want to move in, that's okay too. Because to be honest, I don't even know yet if there's a smell or a sound or a body that you can see, so give me a second. But you guys can position yourselves in the room with the thought that the room is bigger than that space that I've revealed. And so if there is a monster, it's going to be in the dark area. Okay.
Pushing the door open, I cautiously poke the torch forward, peer into the room before I move.
Very good idea. It's substantially larger than what I've revealed so far, going to the north, and there's at least 2 exits out of it. Here again, though, I reiterate that I'm still finding my room description and monsters for this, so not totally sure yet what's in here. Okay, back to the room. I gotta look at what zone of the map this is on, because you guys are kind of crossing into a new zone here, too. What is that zone supposed to be? Okay, there's the red gold zone.
My character starts to impatiently tap his foot. What's the hold up?
Okay. Okay. So you're on the edge of the red area and the gold area. I gotta zoom out and see what's supposed to be here. Plenty of room in this area. Gold. What is that? That is. What is that? Oh, I see. We're getting close to that area. Okay. Okay. Back to that list. Where's that? Okay, a few more minutes. I'll be ready. Got to get a token now that I know what's.
By any chance, for any of the players who has a torch lit?
What?
For who has a torch lit at the moment?
I think that's Olaf.
I have one.
Oh, and Weck.
Another one. I got 5 torches.
just to keep you guys posted, I'm working on a monster, and I've got the description for the next room. It's awesome. We're gonna do this encounter in a minute. Just gotta finish setting a little bit more up here.
Breaking character for a bit. How do we? Is it possible to see other people's stats?
Yes. Yes. Under the journals, you can open each of these characters and you'll be able to see their stats and their biography and their picture.
Oh, nice. I see.
Enjoy. It's fun. Okay. All right, DM is almost ready. I'll stretch my arms. I understand Way's hours away to do something with the dogs. That's cool. My dog is sleeping right now, so I'm gonna leave her be. She was going crazy and barking earlier and got tired of me gaming so much, but now she's sleeping. Little citizen, I'm doing the D&D. Gargamond is here. Don't you want to tell him hi? You love Gargamon from Internet.
Hello, little citizen.
He's the one from the Twitch, little. See, from the Twitch. You got the silly voices. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, I'll repeat this when Waze comes back, or if anybody else is away. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys the room. So basically, the room feels like it has a slight downdraft, and there are some birch cupboards in the room, and the floor is black in the room, and there is a sound coming from the north in the area that I've still got blacked out on the map, but I'm gonna open it up when you guys figure out, when you get all kind of get in the room, I'll clear up the shadows in the corners. But something's up there that's it's loud and it's big and it's scratching the ground and it's hissing. So the hissing is Okay, with that said, round or free action, but you guys can all kind of like, if you want to move into that room, move in. If you want to cast a spell before you go in, that's cool. Anyway, one action for everybody before I kind of declare initiative. So this is kind of as you're just exploring the room, not a battle yet, but you think there's a monster on the north side of the room.
What is next to Weck on the west wall?
A door. A door in the room goes on to the north of him there in the area that's blacked out where I put that one bar just to show you. I'll go ahead and start revealing more of it. Gradually. Yeah, there's more of a room here. Yeah, I'm sure it is. There's a wall.
Don't run away yet, Weck.
Okie dokie.
So I even gave you a little bit more vision, but I'm still trying to just tease you guys with whether you want to be in the room on the first initiative or not. Like if you want to get set up or if you're happy where you are. Some of you are kind of 2 rooms away, like behind the door and whatnot. Yeah, there's a secret door between Olaf and Gargamon. And then there's another door that Daniel was behind, actually. So, I mean, you guys all got a pretty substantial move, so you'll be able to move again. I'm just checking to see who wants to go into the blackened room with the hissing sound. Who's brave enough to go see what lies in the darkness?
Probably one of the dwarves.
I see Reeve went in there. Reeve, I'm going to open up a little more map for you. You've discovered an alcove to the south.
All right.
Yeah. You kind of see it has a stone floor there, and you see a bit of an edge to where the black part of the floor goes up to. Okay, and Weck comes in and starts looking around. Weck, do you want to do anything? Sort of anything initially? Weck, do you want to traps? Do a D100 to search for traps.
Okay. I would like to search for traps.
Yes. Roll me a D100. Try to roll low. Okay, Morrison gets a position in the room with his cool leather jacket and leans up against the wall. I'll have to check on that roll. 39. I think it might succeed.
14.
40.
40.
Is it... Did you say 40 is the target? I'm not sure. So this is I'll look it up. I'm on the page now. You need 35 or lower, and you've rolled 30. So yeah, you do not notice traps in the room. Nephris, did you want to come in and get a better position for like line of sight and stuff, or are you just chilling out in the hallway? Daniel, I think you're like a fighter, but you're like 2 rooms back. What's the deal? You're hiding in a... Gargamon?
Yes?
Do you want to move into the room, or are you happy where you are?
I'm happy where I'm at. I'm a wizard.
Well, why is the spider Daniel's Selexodon like 3 squares behind you? Yeah, maybe he thinks he's your guy. Yeah, go ahead and move up into that room if you want to, Daniel. It's just like it's room number 76. It's like there's probably gonna be a hissing. There's a hissing sound. That's kind of monster to fight or something. Okay.
Quickly move to the door on the west wall, opening up more of the room with my torchlight to see what else is.
Okay. I'll reveal the whole room to you. I will let you know that there's a slight downdraft coming somewhere from up above, like the ceiling or something, and it kind of so that flickers your torch. As that flickers your torch, something in the lower what's it called when the air is stratified, like you know how like the hot air could be by your feet and then warm air by your torso and then like cold air by your upper body, like depending on where you're located and stuff.
Yeah, you can see the heat waves coming off of it.
So this is coming up from the floor, so you feel the heat start to rise from the floor and then quickly ignite. So kind of like when you're doing your gas grill to cook out and you've already got the gas on and you put that flame to it. So it's kind of down by the floor at first, the floor level kind of, and a magical beam of fire hits those within the area, and you need to do a save versus breath weapons or suffer a pretty severe amount of damage.
How far does that beam shoot out from where it's coming from?
I'm going to double check the map so you guys don't move yourselves off those clever little spots. You spread yourselves out as soon as I said that. Lol. I'll draw it on the map. Everybody stop.
No, this is where we've been. We've been waiting for the description. Selexodon did move up. Said he has his retainers in, so he can't use it.
So the only person that comes into question is going to be Weck. It's going to be like this. Okay, so the southern half of the room, not including the alcove, gets burned up. Flash of
Damn
fire.
it! What did you do?
So I need 4 of you to roll a saving throw for me, and those are Morrison, Selexodon, Reeve, and Olaf. And it's a D20. You're trying to roll it high.
What is it against?
It is against breath weapon, or in the game apparently called dragon breath. It is called Dragon Breath on the chart. So read.
E4.
I guess this means I'm screwed.
Possibly, we'll see. $13 points of damage on Reeve. Reeve, you know how to take it off your green bar?
Have an unmodified 19.
You've saved yourself ways, so let me check if that's half or no damage. I think it's none. Let me check if it says.
So this means I deduct 13 points of damage from my current HP.
Yes, 13 on everybody that did not pass their saving throw. And so you subtract it from the current hit points in the green bar. There's a couple different ways to do it, so let me know if you have trouble.
I just changed the green button up.
Yeah, I don't know how to change the green bar.
So clicks. Who said that? Was that Smokin'?
Yes. Yeah, smoking. I have no idea how to do that.
No problem, bro. No problem. It's easy peasy. I'll show you. Single click your token. So just click that M, the way you've been moving around. And when that's clicked, you should see a green circle telling your hit points. You know what? We need to fix your hit points on there. Can you tell me what your hit points are supposed to be when they're on full? And I'll fix it for you.
27.
27. I'm putting that on your token just now. Do you know your armor class also?
13. Unless I get a dex bonus.
You do get your dex modifier to that.
So armor class would be 15.
Okay, got that. So I put both those things on your token and saved it. Okay, so see, now single click your token and you'll see a green circle that says 27 in it. Highlight that 27 and on your keyboard type -13, enter. And it'll do the math for you and take the die. Selexodon, yes.
Okay.
Selexodon, take the 13 points of damage off your token, please. You got burned for 13 points of damage from the floor up. After this trap is being resolved.
No, freak.
Okay. All right, the fire trap is finished. The puff of flame goes away. You hear the hissing from the north side of the room again. And again, I'll give you a free action moment here to kind of if you readjust yourself, but there will be a monster because it's on the north side of the room. But you got a moment after the flash.
I would like to inspect the alcove.
Okay. The southern alcove. Let me check my notes on what's in there. One thing you notice is that the area where the floor was blackened by fire explosions does not extend into the alcove, so the alcove is a safety place away. And you also find, Weck, you find you notice there's some kind of a trigger on the ceiling in the alcove. Like I guess I'll say like a light switch, except for like made out of stone and giant. But you recognize it's a piece of stone that can be moved like a switch. It's on the ceiling of the alcove. Okay.
Anybody else? I quickly open door to the west to dive through. Reed says they dive into the alcove with Dalcinia.
Good idea. All right, you put out any flames that had caught on your clothes and stuff, and you're okay. Sucks that you took damage, but yeah, you put out the fires. It was like a gas fire. It used all the fuel. Olaf, that is a door, and I'm gonna have to. Okay, Olaf, you'll have to tell me if you do checks on that door. It's a pretty stout door, but it is not the same flavor as the dwarf door that you met
Am I
before.
able to get through with my crowbar with a 3?
I'll have to check more carefully. So let me see. So definitely as
Or
soon
do
as
you want me to make a strength check on a D20?
No. Well, the first thing I would need to know is that you actually try that. So you try your crowbar on the door, and you hear voices on the other side.
I'd rather deal with the voices than any sort of a trap or a breath.
So you're trying to GTFO. You're trying to get you guys through this room and move on, and you know the best is the best. So I understand. That's fair. You hear voices on the other side. I need to study my notes a little more to find out what kind of voices they are. Gosh, I gotta zoom out here and see what zone this is you would be getting into. But I do have notes here that says that door specifically is guarded. It's got a couple guards on the other side, so whatever it is, you crowbarring alerted them, and they probably are speaking to each other about how to set up defenses or see who it is. So I'll tell you more about the door in a second, like the strength of it. I've got to figure out how strong this faction is.
Absolutely. If you need me to make a D20 strength check, I'm more than happy to roll.
I can open it too.
Gold. I can't even see. I wish my vision was better. Maximum brightness on my screen. Oh, okay. Weird. Super weird. Something cool. Gotta zoom out even more. God, this map is huge. Where does that area extend to? Whoa, that is so big. Is that even possible? Oh yeah,
That's
it
what
is
she
possible.
said.
It is possible. The western border of this. It's basically like the border. I don't want to give it all away yet, or I don't even know yet, but it's like in D&D, and you came up to a town. So beyond that door is another area. It's a big area with a lot of population and stuff. So I'm taking a look to see what kind of stuff you'd be getting into as soon as you get in there. It's pretty wild. Okay. How are these guys? What's their alignment? How are they going to react to you guys? Oh. All right. They're probably going to want to paint. I think this is a. Okay. All right. It's a pretty stout door. I'm going to call it like a reinforced wooden oak door, Olaf. I don't think you can pry it with a crowbar. Even with your strength, it's just something that more than one person is needed, and also there's 2 guards or more on the other side who are bracing against the door to prevent it. So,
Work on one room at a time, don't you think?
That was my free action, was that.
Yep. Both are good points. Yep. So you've ascertained that there's a stout, locked, nearly impenetrable door. I don't want to say impossible. You could break it down with some more assistance and in more rounds and rounds of hacking, like with the axe and stuff. But yeah, it's guarded on the other side by somebody that speaks some sort of language. Some, you've not heard a ghost or necessarily a monster. I'll say more of a human or a demi-human voice on the other side. Meanwhile, there's a hissing sound to the northeast of the room that you're currently in, as well as another door on the north wall. I think I'm
gonna be dwarven or common.
The language on the other side is probably muffled because of the amount of sounds and stuff. It is not dwarven. and it might be common though. It is probably common, or some other human dialect. Let's call it like, let's say it was like, you know how Spanish has, you know, Mexican Spanish and Spanish, Spain Spanish, and then English, of course, Australian, British English, American English. Yeah, it's about as different as that. So you don't make out all the words. It seems to be an unfamiliar culture to you, but yet you can tell it's a common human speech. And they sound
Español.
like they're saying things like, brace the door, stop them, they're not allowed in here, don't let any of the monsters in.
Can I activate the switch on the ceiling?
Okay, you want to do what to the switch, Wet?
Activate it. Move it.
But you want to flip it from where it was to the other spot, yes. You flip it, and you know, do you have a 10-foot pole or something? It's on the ceiling. Do you climb to go up there and flip it?
Yes.
D100 for your climb. It's a pretty easy one for you. You probably. Ooh, no. Roll a D6, please.
Okay, doke.
All right. You climb up to the ceiling and grasp at the switch. Just then, you fall down to the floor, taking 3 points of damage. Do you want to try it again?
Well, I can give him a boost.
Okay.
It's nice.
Give you a boost. So, and I still ask though, do you want to try it again? Your voice cut out, but if you do want to try it again, roll again, and I'll give you even 5% better with the boost.
Okie doke.
Which I think takes it to like 85 or 90, something like that. Okay, 10, you succeed. You get up to the roof and grasp at the switch. You move the switch. Reeve and Weck roll a d6 to see if you hear anything or smell anything unusual when he flips the switch. You don't notice anything too blatant happen. Reeve, you're busy boosting your friend up to the ceiling. You don't notice anything different. Weck, you smell when you flip the switch that the gas, the kerosene, the invisible magical gas that pools up near the floor and lights on fire when a trap goes off, stops. It stops pouring gas onto the floor when you flip the switch this way. So you turn the gas off.
Oh, that's cool. Nice going.
Olaf, you see in your dwarvish vision a large, hulking, hissing creature just to the east of you. It hisses in your direction.
What does it look like? I'm not really paying a whole lot of attention as I'm trying to get through the door.
Okay, I was gonna pop up a picture, but that would be too much. It looks like some kind of your initial impression is that it might be I'm whispering it to you. It might be or it might not be. It's something like that.
I crash through the door as best as possible.
All right. You notice that the door to the north of you is very similar to the brass and bronze and copper dwarven door that you met previously. As you bash into it from the other side, you hear, "Who is it?"
You freaking out, come here.
Olaf Firebeard, dwarf of Mithril Hall.
All right. Only you.
Oh shit, here we go again.
I just tell it that I'll even yell it back in Dwarven. Open quickly, quickly.
Okay. Reeves is right there beside you, and okay, the voice is not this explicit. It's a riddle. So maybe I shouldn't say, but basically, yeah, they won't open it while Reeves is on the doorstep. They tell you that in Dwarven. That's what happens. They say only you is their ghostly call, but what it means is I might open it for you, Olaf, who's invoking these dwarvish spirits and talking dwarven to us, but I will not open it unless you get these other fools to back up. That's what they're saying to you. But except for in ghostly language.
Right. What does the dragon appear to be doing? Is it turning to face me, or is it looking into the room? What is it doing exactly?
Sure. It's hissing voraciously at everybody that goes up into near its area. I don't know how you guys are playing this intentionally or not intentionally, but nobody's quite stepped into its area where it would attack you. So it's one of those where, I mean, it could rush you at any time. It could rush you at any time. It's clear charge from where it is. I'm gonna open up the map and let you see it right now. I'm working on that just now.
I do have a torch right there at that door.
Yeah, so you see this. At this point, you and everybody can see this. I was just keeping the suspense up a little bit. I'm going to reveal the rest of the room on the map, and I've got you in initiative. So yes, you're not precluded from escaping, which is Olaf's idea, not a bad idea. But you are in the initiative, so if you do escape, it'll have to be through means of your individual turns. Let's see. Selexidon is out. Did I miss anybody that should be in? I think that's good. Let me see, where have I got Selexidon? Let me back his token up. Okay, good to go. Did it. Okay, so have we really only got 4 PCs? Is that accurate? Oh, 5 PCs, that's good. Olaf, it's your turn. You want to reason with these dwarvish spirits some more, or turn to face the giant lizard?
I think I will charge and attack the lizard. It does not have wings.
No wings. Very well,
and attack with my battle axe. Then.
All right, good thinking. Let me check its stats. It's AC and stuff. Got it. AC. Got it. Got it. Got it. What does that mean? Wild. Oh, okay, that's in the wild. If they were in the wild. Okay, perfect. I got it. If you've rolled it, tell it to me, because I'm kind of looking at monster stats right now instead of the screen.
That's going to be a soft 20.
Hit. Roll damage.
Six points of damage total.
Got it off. Okay, I did 5 at first, and I did the 6. Wex turn. Wow. Bluff, you walk right up and I like layering on the map there. It looks like the lizard's in front of your.
I ran in the lizard's direction and stuck him with my short sword.
Great idea. Yeah. So it'll be all your usual attack roll, but you can put an extra +1 on there, or just tell it to me at the end. So yeah, I know. I mean, you just told me, so I know. So your regular attack roll, and it's with a +1 short sword this time. Hey TJ. TJ's hanging out, checking out our game. TJ's a cool artist, did one of the largest pencil drawings of all time, and he's at D&D Dungeon Master also. So yeah, finally, TJ. Sorry I couldn't respond to your question earlier about hosting and everything. Thank you so much for offering that. I'm just trying to juggle all these different, making characters and monsters and everything. So we're just gonna play on until I drop tonight. But yeah, we've had like 10 different players today, and we're down to like 5 now. So it's going, and they're fighting against a Draco lizard here, exploring a seemingly endless dungeon, and they're on the borderland right here. This particular room is the border between a red zone occupied by humans of a certain dialect and culture, and they have guards, and it's they're trying to prevent you from coming through their stout wooden door. And on the other wall, on the north wall, there's a brass copper door with many steampunk gears on it and things that kind of move around to keep it locked. And behind it, there are some ghostly dwarven voices. But before they can attend to either door, they'll have to deal with this gray and green Draco lizard. And that's from Weck, so roll a damage, Weck.
Okay. Give me a second.
Short sword damage is, I think, D6. You're gonna get the magic +1 on it also.
Oh.
So you have no strength bonus, so you do 2 points of damage, and the lizard hisses at you. And it is Morrison's turn. And with the roll, it's a hit.
16.
Yep, that hit. Roll your damage and tell us what weapon.
You said damage on that sword was D10?
D10, yes, sir. Plus your strength modifier. Is that right? No, try that again. Yeah, you put a space between 1 and D10 and that messed you up.
Eight damage.
Much better. 8 points.
All right, I'll take it off his token. That's pretty substantial damage, guy. Now you guys are getting him down to about 2/3 or so already, and he hasn't even gone yet. All right. Oh, Reeves practicing. It's actually the Draco lizard.
Sorry, I pressed something wrongly.
It's 4 + 2, 4. Where's that damage? Oh, it's a bite for a D10. Okay. No problem, Reeve. You can experiment and mess around. I just make sure I resolve the things that are accurate. Okay, I'm attacking with the lizard, and I gotta. Who does he attack? How the one who damaged him the most was Jim Morrison there.
My friends call me Mojo Rising.
Okay. Oh, I could have put that there. Okay. Okay. He tries to bite you, Mojo Rising, but he can't bite you. And let me make sure that's all he. Oh yeah, that's all. Okay, that's the lizard's turn. He's got huge jaws, and he turns his lumbering big feet towards you and his whole body, and his tail whips around towards Olaf. But he just bites at Morrison and doesn't get his teeth sunk in there. And it's Nephros's turn. If you're still with us, Gargamon.
Yes, indeedy. I'm going to come around the corner and take cover right there. And that's the end of my initiative.
You can do an action if you... Okay, fair. I mean, yes. Okay. Did you want to just move in there? Do you have a spell in mind, or do you want to just move and set up? I'll let you move to there and cast a spell, even though it's... Yeah. If you have one. I don't know if you have one.
I do have one, but I want to take cover first.
Okay. You take cover, so you're concealed there in case of a breath weapon or other spraying attacks, and on your next initiative, you're going to do something else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
All right. Reeve's turn. Hey, JM. What's up, dude? We hung out and made a character in the late night last night. Less than 24 hours ago, so now we got this old fighter dragging his longsword, Reeve. And Reeve, so hit your token and press a button called Attack Melee. Have you got that button at the top left when your token's selected?
And he just said...
Oops! He had to be RB. Okay, at that exact moment. Okay. I'll recycle the initiative.
This is just a test right here.
Okay. that test work. You can go ahead and go Olaf. It's the next round.
Banging my axe against my shield, I move counterclockwise around the lizard, trying to get it to focus on me and turn its back to my friend.
Ooh, cool. Okay.
And I strike it.
Okay.
That is a total of 8.
The 8's a miss, but he follows you around the way a cat follows the red light on the floor. So he's trying to pounce on you as you move around, and he's keeping up with you there. But so he does turn his attention to you, and it's Weck's turn unless JM comes back. So Weck and JM.
I will attack again the lizard.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll yours, Weck, and then JM, you almost missed your turn, so you're gonna get to go after Weck here. So Reeve, Weck, you know how to do your roll. So I'll keep the Reeve. Reeve, JM, go ahead and single click your token.
Is anyone able to hear me now? I think my connection is kind of spotty.
I hear you.
You're good. We hear you. That was JM.
I don't need faith.
Weck rolled a 2.
Okay, Weck is missed with the magic short sword. It's gonna be Reeve's turn. Reeve, let's try to get you rolling that attack roll. Same as what Weck just did. So select your token and hit the button that says attack melee. Are you confused? He's probably typing it out. That's probably what he's doing. Yeah, I better give him more time because it takes a minute to fill in the blanks on it. He's probably just typing it in.
Yeah.
No problem, Waze. I understand. Thank you, bro. Do you need any help, JM? With that said, we are not on an entire group break. I'll keep administrating this battle here. I think it's pretty much Morrison's turn. Or Reeve. Morrison and Reeve. Hey, Waze. Hey, Waze, I'll speak to you for a minute. Dude, it's been a good game. You've been playing the entire time. I want you to stay. If you're if you're still hanging in there with me, dude, play on. But yeah, don't feel obligated. It's not possible to get to the end of this dungeon and win it and get out of it today. I would like you to do this enjoyable thing. Everybody right now probably should take your Roll20 zoom slider and zoom it out to the farthest level, 10%, and then scroll all the way over to the left and see where that little tiny number 1 is. That's where the trapdoor exit in this dungeon is. So it's a long ways off. It's gonna just be more months of playing. You guys have done great. I mean, I could probably still DM for another 1 or 2 hours, so we'll see. I mean, my neck has got a crit, but I'm definitely gonna positively finish out this Draco room and maybe get you into the next section. So stay as long as you like and go if you need to go. Thank you all. Good game. Awesome. Play on. So whose turn? I will say Smokin' Morrison's turn. Or Reeve's turn, but Smokin' Morrison. Mojo, Mr. Mojo rising. Are you still with us, Mojo?
If I turn the beast, will he get a bonus to strike it from behind this time?
Sure, I'll give the people at the rear a +2. Just to clarify that one a little bit, I don't really play flanking in this game, but I play rear attacks. So anything that's flanking or rear is just called a rear attack, basically. Take a look at my character. Morrison may have faded out. That's fine. Smoking, are you still here? Smoking's on mute, I see. Smoking, you're on mute if you try to talk. It's getting later, so people might drop out. That might be what happened. Smoking and Reeves up. Yep, that's right. Smoking or Reeve could go. If neither one of them's gonna go, I'll do the Draco Lizard, and then we'll see if Gargamon has some clever solution to save y'all's hide. If it's dwindling down to like 2 or 3 PCs. So we'll see where we're at, but we're definitely gonna finish this room at the minimum. And so I think Smoking and Reeves are both just kind of having to give up their turn for the moment for whatever reason, maybe falling asleep. So I'm gonna roll the attack of the lizard. That's gonna be a total of this. And I'm gonna determine who it's against. It's against Olaf, and Olaf, you can't bite through your armor. Nephros, do you got a plan? You got any way to stop this Draco Lizard? It's on half hit points. There's a comment there from Pat66. I could let any flanking attempt give a +1 to hit for who is attacking from the person performing flank. Yeah. It's like have fewer different bonuses rather than more. So I basically do I could make it more discreet and have flanks be +1 and rears +2, but I just make it either +2 or it's either +2 or it's not. So it's either.
Smoking hit with the 23 regardless.
Oh, that hasn't came through my sheet yet, but here it comes. So smoke and roll damage with your biker weapons.
Or Templar sword.
Templar sword, D10 plus is strength bonus. Yeah, roll that for me. Yeah, I know it's half a rear, Pat. I know. Yes. You know, I kind of play like the 1 minute round, so I presume that the character's not just in one position to kind of move around a little bit throughout and stuff. And I do try to stay away from bloat of bonuses. I like a few bonuses on there, but I can tell you it can be a lot when they have like a magic sword and flanking and bless and attack bonus and strength bonus and other situational things. But you know, anyway, this was a massive game also, like so many people played today, so there's certain conventions are made in this game to try to speed things up. Ooh. Oh, that's Pat. That's Pat.
Yeah, 23 to hit.
Pat, hey, Pat, I love you, man. You're really great. Thanks for. We're not even using the BFRPG character sheet in this, Pat. I'm just kind of using a text page. So, and all the macros are my custom ones. But Pat designed the freely available community basic fantasy role-playing game sheet, and also several other innovations on Roll20 from the community. So, yeah, Pat's here. Like if you do the sophisticated basic fantasy sheet, it's got a bunch of built-in sheet rollers and stuff. So if you make your own basic fantasy game, you'd probably want to use that. Again, I just did the one-page text character sheet for this because I kind of like that style for a game that has up to 100 members in it. But yeah, again, cheers. Everybody's saying cheers to Pat. There's some people saying it in the chat too, so that's cool. Pat would love for you to play the game with us sometime, and I'm sure you're super busy at this time of life and that everyone's going through in the world right now, like with social distancing and isolations and jobs, and it's tough. So thanks, dude, it's good to see you dropping by to see what's up.
8 points from Smoking.
8 points. Thank Thank you so much. Yeah, my brain is starting to fade, so that's so helpful you verbalizing that. I will nick the 8 points, and now he's down to 20 left. He's the Draco Lich. And whose turn do you think it is now? Reeves still, if we can summon Reeves. If not, then Nephris.
Okay.
Actually, it's the dragon's turn.
Okay, that freaking dragon's gonna roll right now. Thank you so much. My brain must be fried. I can't even remember to attack for myself. And he's gonna attack Olaf again.
I know, I shouldn't have said that.
A good hit, a good bite, and that is for a D10 plus 2. Plus 2. And this is against Olaf. That is damage on Olaf. 5 points of lizard bite damage on Olaf. Okay, Tom's able to listen. Tom, I'll address you verbally. I just didn't have time or trains of thought to be able to type to you at the same time as I'm doing this. The issue is just that my hands are full, buddy. I've just been DMing for hours, and I did a character creation session yesterday, and 10 people made characters. So everyone that had a character ready was able to play today. And Thomas, I would work your character in right now if I can, if I have the headspace. Thomas, we're gonna end the game in probably 1 hour. So if I don't get you in today, at least you got your character started. We can meet up tomorrow and confirm it. And next time I run a session, whether it's in a week or a month, but with the situation of everybody being on house lock, I'll probably run it again in about a week. So once we get your character finalized and approved, you'll be first in line to play. Okay. So
Thomas
thanks.
and Kayo are both talking or saying no.
Gold, I just wanted to remind you of Wesley's game. It starts in about 20 minutes. So after my turn, that's where I'm going.
Good. Fair deal. Okay, so that I want everybody to hear the announcement. Yeah, I'm gonna leave because I want to go play AD&D with this other DM, Wesley. I can't even believe that I spent the entire day in Basic Fantasy and never even got up to go get dinner. So I had to walk the dog. But I bet you in less than 20 minutes, one more round, maybe 2 rounds, you guys can beat this Draco Lizard, get its treasure, get your experience points, and we'll say goodnight and cheers, and we'll play it again soon. So, Bark, after you do your 1 turn, you can go ahead and roll on, and then I'll in 30 minutes.
Okay.
So, what do you do to stop this Draco giant lizard?
I'm going to cast Continual Light on its ocular organs. It gets a saving throw versus Death Ray, and if it fails, its ocular organs will slowly, over the course of several years, be eaten up by the spell, and it'll be permanently blinded until the Continual Light spell is reversed somehow. And it will have -4 penalty applied to its attack rolls until that time. So saving throw versus Death Ray.
Brilliant. I did the saving throw. He failed his saving throw.
Yay.
He is blinded by the light.
And so now he has a permanent -4 to hit anything until it's reversed somehow.
There we go. I got that. I've got that in mind. I won't forget it. I don't think. Put some status markers on him and everything, and that should help your party companions finish him off. So good job with the Elvish magic user. Thanks for joining us and thanks for streaming. And
Thanks for having
everything.
me.
And I will see you for Wesley's game. So good job, Gargamon. Good to see you, buddy.
Yep. Thanks for DMing. I'll see you next
Always
time.
fun to be your player or your DM or your co-player. So today I DM Gargamon, so that's a good day for me.
All right. And for our viewers, thank you very much for watching.
Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to put up a 3-minute ad break, and then I'm going to start a short rerun. My next game starts in about 15 minutes, maybe 20 if the DM is late. Sometimes he's late. So here we go.